Welcome to our short video on how to download and install Eclipse, an integrated development environment, an IDE for Java developers. This will be a short installation guide, and as usual, for beginners, let's open our browsers and let's get a new tab. Here we will do a Google search of a simple Google search where we will say we'll look for install Eclipse. Enter. Automatically, you'll get, this is the Eclipse logo. Automatically, you'll get the link to Eclipse Foundation, eclipse.org/downloads, and you'll get a link that will take you to that page. Click on this, go to download. By default, again, you'll be taken to the homepage of to the official website of Eclipse Foundation and to the downloads page. And by default, the system will automatically detect your operating system and will provide the version for your machine. So if you're using a Windows machine, this is gonna be downloading the Windows package for you. If you're using Mac machine, Apple machine, then you're gonna be downloading a Mac version. So just click on this link. It will take you to the next page where it will tell you that the file that is being downloaded is called Eclipse installation Windows 64.executable file. Just clicking on this download link here will automatically start this download process here. So I will pause this recording until the process is complete. Please do so on your for yourself as well. So pause this video until your download completes, and we're gonna come back and we're gonna take it from where we left off. Now that the download is complete, we will continue from where we left off. At this stage, you can simply left click on this link here, or if for any reason this portion of the browser has disappeared, you can go to your start menu, search for File Explorer, click on it, go to your quick access, and here you'll find downloads folder. Click on this and your executable file should be right here. But double clicking on this will do the same thing as single click on here, but we'll go by the happy path scenario and we'll just single click right here. This will initiate our installation process. You will see a screen like this when the installation starts. Here you'll be asked which package to download, to install in your machine. There are options for IDE for Java developers, for enterprise Java developers, for C or C++ developers, etc. And you can scroll down to see all the other options. Eclipse is one of the most favorite IDEs for Java developers of any kind. So we'll just go with the first selection, Eclipse IDE for Java developers. Single click on this. Here, the Eclipse will automatically detect your Java JRE JRE folder location. So you'll keep it as is. Installation folder, Eclipse will be automatically installed under your username, and it will create a subfolder called Eclipse for Java 2019-06. This is the version of the Eclipse that you're gonna get download. You're gonna be installing. You can create a start menu entry and you can create a desktop shortcut. Please leave them as is and click on install. This will produce a basic software user agreement. You can scroll down, read through, and accept. And this will start the installation process. Again, this video recording will be, we will not pause it, we'll continue. So these are all the license agreements that you will be requested to accept. So we'll just accept. Depending on your hardware details, this process can take from a few seconds to a few minutes. So at this stage, I'm going to pause the recording. some point during the installation process, you might get a notification like this, whether you trust the certificate or not. Yes, we do. Select all except selected, and the installation process will continue. And as soon as the installation is completed, you will be notified. And here, what we will do is we will launch the Eclipse application. Let's go ahead and do so. When you're launching the Eclipse application, you will be asked for the workspace. We will go into details of workspace, projects, packages, and etc. as we proceed further in our course. But at this stage, just know that anything you develop in this workspace will be stored under users, your username, and within subfolder called Eclipse Workspace. You can change this, but for starters, let's leave it as is. If you choose this option, use this as default and do not ask again. Next time you start Eclipse, this will not be asked. However, just keep it the way it is. Do not choose this option because down the road, you might want to separate your different projects into different subfolders. So go ahead and click Launch button. So during the first time you're launching this application, it might take some time. That's why I'm going to pause this recording. Please feel free to do so as well. And we'll get back to it as soon as we get progress to the next window. Okay. Congratulations. Our Eclipse download has proceeded successfully. So in your first launch, this is what you will see. You'll get options to review your configuration settings. We will not touch that. We'll get an option to create a Hello World application. You're going to get an option to create a new Java project, check out projects from Git, import existing projects, launch the Eclipse Marketplace, tutorial samples. Here, at this stage, we will go ahead and create a new Java project. However, if you want to explore further the Eclipse and its abilities, you can go to Overview, Tutorials, Samples, and What's New. What's New is for advanced users, so please restrict yourself to Tutorials, Samples, and then Overview. For demo purposes, let's just click Create a New Java Project here. We will be asked a project name. Let's just do First Project. And as you see, as we are typing here, Eclipse is automatically creating a new subfolder within our workspace called First Project. We will keep everything as is. We're going to use the execution environment JRE as Java Standard Edition 1.8. We're going to create separate folders for sources and class files. And we're going to keep everything as is by default. And let's click Finish. And we're going to, this is going to be a sample application, sample project with default settings. Here to your left, let me maximize the Eclipse screen. To your left, you will see Package Explorer. This is your project's structure. Click on the sign that points to the right. Here you will see JRE system library. We will get to this. Here you'll see you'll have libraries that we will dive into as we progress. And then you will get an empty folder called SRC, abbreviation for source. So what you will do here is right click on SRC, go to hover over new, and underneath here, we will see package, class, interface, enum, annotation, etc. In order to organize our future development progress as well, at this stage, we'll create a package, left click on package, and we will call it installation, and that's it. Click finish. Now you have an empty package. Underneath the source folder, you have an empty package called installation. Now right click, and I have a typo here. We'll ignore that. So right click on installation, go ahead, hover over new, and again scroll down. This time we will create a Java class. We will call it installation demo. I capital, D capital. We will dive into this why we're typing this way. Leave everything as is, finish, and congratulations, you created your first class that does nothing at this point, which we'll dive into details as we progress. Your Eclipse is up to date and working. Thank you for watching. Happy coding.